Alright, so everyone, welcome to the stream. The goal for today is to get all the line art down and maybe the flats down and start on some of the coloring. Realistically, the line art shouldn't take overly long. It's mostly just the standard bit of work that needs to go down here, so realistically speaking, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a matter of I want to adjust things on the fly, which I am very good at doing very often and usually a little bit to my detriment, but I'm gonna go ahead and line all the parts you need in. Anything of note I should know about the hair right here? Not really. It depends how much I want to split it. Alright, so want to pull the hair a little bit to one side or not. About as much of adjustments we want to make here. I want to pull it in a little bit more. I'm already questioning this. Go closer to this. We use that as a base. Ba, 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 ba. I'm gonna go over a little bit more. Maybe about here. Go more like that. Ba, 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 bum. What do I want to pull it in? Cheek. Ba, 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 ba. I probably want to pull this up a little bit. Let's go. I like that. Oh, there's no eyebrows over here. She's got short eyebrows, right? Shorter. What? That's what I was trying to do. Want this. What are we looking at? Looking at... Oh, here, right? Oh. I'll go with that. What do we want to do? Um, Whoa, don't do that. Um, up, 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 Oh. Bum, 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 bum. How far down does that come? Bum, bum. Um, um, um. Oh, jeez. I should actually hook around her face a little bit more aggressively than what I have right now. Basically, her face comes around like so. About there. Ba, 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 bum. I muted myself, that's hilarious. Hello indeed. Doing some line art right now. That needs to pull up. Yeah, it needs to pull up. Like that. Pop this out. I just yank that out. Just pretend this goes up and behind. Yeah, I get that. You can already kind of see that I'm making adjustments on the fly. Don't know if I like exactly how I've done parts of it. Actually, it looks a little bit weird here. The goal is to get the line art down and then move on to dropping the flats down. Do I feel okay with that part? I want to bring her hair out in front of Garth here, so pop that out. Do I want to bring it out in front? Bring us behind her face, but I think what we're going to do is we're just going to get right in here. I think we'll position right about here. We're just going to go whop. And we'll just go like that. Want to go. I'll just do a little bit of a squiggle here. That doesn't look right. I would just pull this out and go that. Oh, one is also not long. Let's go. Ain't it? Can I live with that? Let's just go. Let's just go. That looks weird as well. Just do one thick chunk like this. We'll just drop one bit like this. That's. I think we'll bring it down far. Let me just not zoom. Here. I just like stop trying to do this. So tightly just use the wand. How do I feel about something like this? I can live with this. Put that there for now. Otherwise, I'm going to keep messing with it forever. Okay, so I want to bring her arm down in front of that one. Like really bulky, right? So kind of go like. Bring the front of her body down. This bit should be largely straight because it's hanging. This is a bulky cloth, so we just. Can I pop that out? I could just straighten this out and not try to work with the weird perspective I was trying to use at the start. Alright, I wanted the word mitten, so I wanted the hand to be over here. The mitten is like so to go fist, thumb, over the top. I don't have to worry too much about the actual shape of the hand because mittens are covering absolutely everything. Wrap the fist into here, have the wrist behind it. No. Yeah, I'm just not gonna bite. With this. Oh, what did it bring a bag strap around here? How was I planning on doing it? I definitely not set it up for that. Do we want to like squeeze underneath the scarf? I want to squeeze it underneath the scarf so we can actually just bring it up and over the hand. And then just pretend it goes underneath scarf behind the fist. Behind the hand. Just completely ignore the rest of it. The shoulders around here. So we want to bring a bag strap. It has to be like I think that's actually fun. Yeah, we just bring the this around a little bit. Bring the strap itself just over the fist. How to go like pop some of this out. Go like this, pop this line out. Is that wide enough? Make this wider. Then we kind of want to bring the strap down, and this bit can twist against the sleeve a little bit, so we just pull it in like this. Have it go around the actual sleeve. Let's shorten this out a little bit. Kind of shorten that out. Because the actual sleeve itself is kind of puffy, so bring it else and around. Do something like that. Then we'll just kind of yank this backwards so that it like puppy out here, but then it pulls inwards to adjust for this pulling against. I'm saying this like I know what I'm doing. Then this will just pull around her arm. Bring her shoulder out. Little one here. Be a little bit generous with how this is coming down, right? Like this is kind of like being pulled on, like reaches the elbow. Hello there, by the way. I should really study how creases work and how to draw. I feel like I never get. This shouldn't. Just let this hang a bit more. This part of the arm's coming. How do I feel about that? To the point where it doesn't look completely insane. Lockhart is a mobile game, and recently it was made into an anime. It is indeed a gacha game. My general opinion is that in terms of the gacha, it's not the most horrendous one out of the ones out there in the world right now. If I had to describe it in one way, it is a Yo-Star game, which basically means it's built in a way where what's the best way to describe this in a sensible way? There's a waifu for every fetish. It's probably the nicest way I can describe it. But that's literally how Yo-Star makes all of their gacha games. I will say that I don't know how if the gacha is different between global and the Japanese version. Because I don't play global, I play on the Japanese release of it. It's still published by Nexon, so I'm presuming the gacha's still horrendous. You know, I've been playing since launch, so I do have like the majority of the characters just by merits of I've been playing for a long time. There was a period I didn't play, and basically all the characters I'm missing are primarily from that general space of time. Oh, you know, it's the usual. It's all up to interpretation, right? Also, for the most part, there technically isn't any actual romantic elements of any kind in the game itself. All of the fandom that has come up is pretty much only in the fandom. And well, whatever the fans like to do, the fans can do, honestly. If you want to police that, then you're fighting a losing battle. What do we want to do here? Did it? I don't take part in the fandom at all, in terms of like the community, so especially I have basically not touched the any kind of global forums. I've played this game purely within the Japanese version, and I only look at their wikis, and their wikis basically don't have like any like fan stuff unless you scroll down to the comments, and there's barely any comments ever. There's just information. But I do know for a fact that this game has taken over the thin book sales and doujin events. You can take that how you want, but that's a game that I've been telling myself I should at least try at some point. I just haven't gone around to it. I feel like I should find out what the general feel of the hype for Uma Musume is. The game, you can launch that game from Steam, can't you? I think that was a thing they did. I mean, honestly, if I can launch it from Steam, I don't really have an excuse to not play it. Yeah, you can just play it on Steam. It's side games, right? Was it not side games? It is side games. I mean, there's a genuine fact that I feel like I play a game nowadays. I don't really touch that many other ones. I haven't watched a whole ton of anime in a while. I mean, I would just periodically binge a bunch of anime and then pretend that I've watched a fair amount every now and then. I mean, when did the anime come? I think the anime was a while ago now, wasn't it? I remember seeing the anime, like the announcements for it when it first aired. I didn't know if it was the right fit for me. I need a line like here underneath, at the bottom part of her sleeve. I did not connect that line up completely. I do. We'll just, and there's a crease right there. Good enough. I can live with that. Ah, it's one of those. I feel like that's like one of the things that made me not want to watch it. Because, I'm very bad at watching anything that's longer than a season. Like, if I don't actually watch the first season when it's only the only season that's available, like, I really don't have the motivation to like go through very long series. Oh yeah, one of those ones. Let's just pocket through here. I know at some point I'll probably end up watching it. I just don't know when, because I just don't watch that much anime anymore. Like, if I can, I'll try to read it. Because I generally prefer reading most of it. Or reading rather than watching these days. Hold on, here I want to bring the color down about here. Just bring this up hard right there. That's actually a good analogy, isn't it? What the different JoJo parts. No, I've never watched JoJo. You know, also, do I have any friends who watch JoJo? I don't think I have any friends that watch JoJo. It's probably why I've never actually watched it. This just wasn't like a discussion thing within my friend group. It became down to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That one I know I can read. Like, that's less of a issue. And my only familiarity with the JoJo anime is the who did the abridged? I watched an abridged thing for it a while back. It wasn't like the actual like full abridged series, was it? I think it was like some was it Team 4 Stars? Was it JoJo's Bizarre Adventure season? I think it was like one of the seasons explained in 20 minutes videos. Like one of those ones. Do they have tails in this outfit? They do. Why do you stick a tail up? And the tail's usually not raised, so I haven't really left the real estate for the tails. I think I'll live about it. Alright, let's just get the eye here. What do I want to do with the eye here? I don't know if I like the way I've done the eye here. I really don't know if I like the way I've done the eye here. I haven't really turned the head enough to warrant the way doing it like this. Let's change the way I'm doing this here. Let's bring this in so that we are like hard curling it in like right here. Just go over the top of the void space here, right about there. Bring this out so that it is going a bit less that way. So like that. I mean, for a scrap fix, that's not terrible. How long has it been now? 5 years since COVID? That was my COVID skill. Um... for all intents and purposes, I'm self-taught, so I definitely have a lot of bad habits. That's not gonna sparkle in, please. Bring the eye backwards a little bit. Bring the shape more like... Yeah, let's do it like that. Indeed. I tried to mix it up, but at least when I'm doing these streams, I try to have something like that's a new concept that or something I really need to practice. Like I come in with the goal of like having something to practice, but I don't know if I always actually like go through with what I intend to practice in the end product. I mean, this time it was supposed to be a little bit of a perspective practice thing, you know, than really end up following it. Originally there was supposed to be a bit more of a I can't really see it anymore, can you? Is it? Just change the line color so maybe it might stand out. Yeah, you can't see it at all. Originally it was supposed to be like a perspective coming down like here, so that they were kind of looking up at them like this. That didn't really happen in the end. What was the last one I did? I think the last one I did was like... Well, the last thing I did was just I needed to touch Live 2D because I hadn't in a while. So I just did a quick emote. And then I think the week before that I wanted to do like... What's the week before that? That was I want to practice indoor lighting. Or at least like backlighting. And then the one before that was like exaggerated expressions. I mean, I just suck at perspective in general, so like any kind of perspective based piece I will pretty much serve as practice in some way. I mean, I still need to practice how to draw interiors and exteriors. I mean, exteriors I'm like really bad at. Like, I can somewhat make out maybe like a park bench or like a road and some buildings, but I can't do foliage of any kind. I usually just default to using a foliage brush and just hope it works. I think the mouth should be a little bit higher up here. Oh, way. That sounds pretty neat. And I need to practice lighting. Like, I am not good with lighting at all. And the way I color is really like a little bit weird for lighting sometimes. Flashing that out a little bit. get that, eh? Like, you come back to look at something you did, it's like, yikes. But did I do that? Or like you come back to look at something and it's just like, ooh, wait, was I actually happy with that at the time? Ba, ba, la, ba, ba, la, ba, ba, ba. In there? Okay. Alright, what am I? Go here. Is that tied as a ribbon? I just can't see it. Is that why it looks like that? I haven't really thought about it. I just go like that. Oh wait, it's a different color. I'm actually partially surprised that it is actually correctly reflecting, because I swear every time I log into Google, it shows me like an old profile pic for my YouTube account. Oh, you know, it's also a profile picture. It's tiny, my eyes don't work properly. Let me lean right in there. I mean, I can vaguely make it out. What was the exact shape of this? It was like a circular spock. Probably point the spike on the gets it out a little bit. The actual shape should be here. All good. I just hope that my random rambling does not distract you. I want to raise that up a little bit. I'll just like bring this into her head a little bit more. Oh, come on, I can draw a circle. There we go. Circle enough. Point this up a little bit more. You have the point be like here. Okay, I definitely need to shrink the size of these headphones. Here, let's say. I just go like that. Bring this down. You hide this a little, probably a little bit behind Momoi's side as well. Actually too high. Actually might bring this down a bit. Bring it down to like here. Then her head is leaning a little bit more. And bring this back a little bit. Often do like that. I think the front is okay, but bring back forward a little bit, and then we'll just bring this up and around. That needs to aim at her, roughly where her ear is going to be. Out there. Let's go here, here. Can I live with that? If I'm gonna do it like this, then I do need a line that fully the rest of this offset. Shouldn't be seeing too much of that because I'm looking up at them. Back of the hair. We're looking at here. I'm gonna bring like a little bit of scarf behind. I've got a little bit of scarf behind. Oh, I'm doing on the wrong layer. I'm sorry. How much of this did I do wrong? Glorious. I can chop that out. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 spring. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay, what kind of monstrosity have I created at this point? Basically, sets of those points are fine. Alright, okay, what does this look like? Angel... More amazing, I can't find a single high-resolution image of the Angel 24 logo looks like. I feel like the thing I'm good at is not worrying too much about something. Or was it not going overly perfectionist? How big is... Oh, this is a high resolution image. I don't think it's official, but this could work. I just want the Angel 24 logo. What does it look like? Okay, I don't know whose image this is, but I just literally want the logo, and it looks like they got the logo at a much higher resolution. We want to put this onto the bag. Do I actually want to draw this in color? I might actually want to just draw this in as like a color thing. I think it's like the reality that I know that like I do this as a hobby, so I know I'm not like that good. Like I like to describe what I can produce as like serviceable or like decent. I wouldn't describe anything I do as good. That helps a lot when it comes to just pushing projects out and actually finishing them. It might be better if I just do this in color. Let me just darken the paper so I can just draw this in pure white. Actually, wait, no. Probably do this in blue, shouldn't I? Because if I want to do this on a plastic bag, it should be white. Yeah, let's just do this in blue. I've reached the age where I don't care about that anymore. It's too... I'm not a prodigy, I'm not a genius. I recognize that there's many people that are above me. And I'm fine being mediocre. At this point, I'm fine being below average as well. Because it's just too much of a pain in life to, reach that peak if you're not like already standing up there with them from the start. Okay, let me just steal this blue. I'm just gonna kind of very vaguely draw this in. There's a smaller circle here, alright? Flatter circle. Why am I freehanding this? This is not a... like, absolutely freehanding this without sketching them properly. And reaching that kind of level would be neat. But also all of those things there's like I actually don't know if I want to reach it, because then I don't know if I'll don't have the motivation to like keep trying to improve. Like that, like weird balancing act, right? I never know how I feel about taking like specialized courses in a craft. Especially if you're not like directly getting financial return for it. I mean, I have spent money on art courses, but I got them on like Udemy during New Year's, where Udemy does these crazy like 95% off sales. The like $200 courses go at like $10 or something crazy. Because the thing with like learning, well, one thing with like learning anything is like a lot of it matters on one, how you learn, and two, how the teacher teaches. Because frankly, it doesn't matter like how good a teacher is if like the way they teach doesn't match the way you learn. Because like no matter how much or how good they are, it's like you just don't match with like their teaching style. You just don't learn it. Oh, this is horrific. I can earn it back to this. Very much fun. Let's just stretch this out. It might be like vaguely the right shape. Yeah, that kind of works. Bring this, spike this up a little bit more. Here. Lines like go off canvas. Yeah, that's a little mix. The only thing I learned effectively from the courses that I bought was like the very basics, and like it was literally like, was it how to draw lines, how to draw shapes. Like, yeah. I mean, I haven't really got a shape down because it's supposed to be more like a was it? It's supposed to be more like this kind of shape. I'll probably redraw it in the end, or I'll probably sketch it out properly. You know what? Let's actually sketch it out properly. Let's not try and be so daring here. No damn clue. I mean, I'm an engineer. Like, I have no official, like, training in anything artistic or creative, for the most part. Like, I do computer programming. I'm supposed to know how to do math because I do programming, but, I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at it. I know how to make a computer do my math for me. I don't know how to do math. kind of point these all back into like the center here. Like way more outright here. This should just be shorter. This should be like a shape here. That's a bit closer. You know, I should just like not worry about this until I'm actually doing the color. There is a line on it because that's the goal for the day. Oh right, the halo. Should probably do something about that. I always feel like I forget about the halo. Oh, the halo shapes. You don't want to hide the halo behind the dream bubble. Let's hide it behind a dream bubble, why not? Still feel like I should redo the sketches up here a little bit. Alright, but regardless, we're just gonna go get and go. I just do it like that. Get a little bit rough with it. Just a little bit smaller. I never know how I feel about the body when I'm doing like chibi figure. Okay, let's see what I want to do with this. If I want to make any changes as mission number 1. Probably figure out what I'm doing with the hand. I want to wrap a chibi hand around the controller. How the heck do I do that? Do an okay job here. I feel like every time I do a chibi hand, the shape and way I do the hand changes. This is actually okay. This is what I did. Because you want the hand to be like pretty stubby. Yeah, that's actually honestly kind of fun. I want the coat over the top as well. I want the coat. That's like another. Take the scarf off, but I feel like it's still doing. But we just want the regular uniform underneath without the jacket. It's just a regular dress shirt and a tie, right? If I remember correctly. Completely crazy, am I? Dress shirt, tie. And well, if she's still wearing the shorts underneath, then the suspenders. She's wearing leggings. You can't actually see if it's shorts or a skirt. Oh wow. With how long the winter jacket is, basically Schrodinger's skirt here. Not just Schrodinger's panties, it also got Schrodinger's skirt. Actually, wasn't Midori the one that wears shorts? Momoi is usually wearing a skirt, shouldn't she? Yeah, she's usually wearing a skirt. I mean, that's not really not that important. The bit that I'm worried about is the dress shirt up top. Any good shot of her not wearing a jacket over the top. Not really, but I guess the shoulders are just a regular shirt. Okay, so basically we want a stubby old middle finger would be the closest to the camera. I just want to like stub that out here. Wrap the remaining fingers below that. Then the thumb will be on the other side of the controller, so just cause I mean that's kind of a chippy. Instead of trying to fit like a PlayStation or Xbox looking controller in there, we're just gonna slip a SNES controller in because that's so flat. It's just easy to work with, and the hand is kind of stubby. It's not a cough out, it's just working with what I have. SNES controller. It's flat on the top, right? Am I remembering incorrectly? SNES controller is flat at the top. SNES controller. This thing's flat at the top, right? I used this thing for like at least 5 years, I should know. Yeah, it's flat at the top. Flat at the top, and then you just round circle. Probably not that wide. Heck enough. Oh. Actually, I haven't decided what to do about it. How wide do I want the tuning body? That's always another question. Yeah, whatever. Just shush it. Bu- 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 just pull this in a bit harder. Why would it not let me just pop this out? That'd be very before we just. I just do a big old ribbon here. I'm gonna bring that in a little bit here. I'll bring that down a little. Do I? Let's go, maybe... just cut it in hard like that. Then we'll just cut that, cut that. That, cut that. You widen this out for like how wide I made the pretty head, don't I? Hello indeed. Go from here, go up here, go that here. I'll just that maybe just pop that out. No, don't. I'll go from here, pull it from there, go And we'll just... I do enjoy games. I don't play a particularly big variety anymore. It used to be much bigger on the games. Well, at least I used to be more aware of what was happening in the junior like gaming scene, but like a combination of just like not wanting to spend money on the AAA slop coming out these days, and then also for the most part being satisfied with just watching some playthroughs on the old YouTube rather than playing the shorter indie games myself, because those usually don't have like big variation from like one person to the next. I mean, it's like I play like the only AAA game I bought in the last like what 3 years. Well, like, was it last year? Was when Monster Hunter Wilds came out? Because that's a friend I play, a game I play with friends. And then before that was Pokemon Violet, which I got on release. And what was the game I bought before that? Might have been Pokemon Shield. But like, there's been huge gaps in me buying games. I'm pretty sure I haven't bought at least I don't think I bought any games between Pokemon Shield and Pokemon Violet. So I just play a couple of the old gacha games that are free. I don't spend any money on them. I don't want to suck myself into the gacha madness. I need to become the next hilarious headline. Was it the how long ago was it now where the person spent all of their savings on Genshin and their partner got like super pissed off? Has it been a year? That might have been a year already. Oh, that's not a razor. I like this super squishy way I've done her head. I want to squish her head down a little, actually. Why don't you want to just squash her head down a little? Really don't like it when the chibi head's like tall or feels a little tall. We just like bring the cheek in, and we're just actually going to bring the head like in here. Super early compared to where my sketch is. Here I am not following my sketch again. Alright. Squash the head a whole bunch. Raise where the eyes are a little bit. I feel like with some games nowadays, I'm actually more familiar with the speedrun than I am with the actual game, because there are times I just watch the speedrun of a game. Ba, 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 I'm just gonna change the shape. Tiny. I could kind of salvage that, right? Yeah, that's... No. Yeah, that kind of works. I'll pause a little thick, but... I can salvage that, right? If I just... Actually, I think I probably just want to thicken this as well. There. By eyeballing this super hard. Pop that out. Close enough. It's just gone. Good enough. Okay, well, we're gonna do it like this when where the arm is going. It needs to be fundamentally different. I'm not following my sketch at all. Ooh, wait. You know, it's just crap. I can live with that. Alright. Alright, now how do I salvage the body? The body cannot be salvaged. Alright, how do I do the body? I need the line for the hits coming down here. I feel like I'm right about there. How do I deal with the body? I mean, I can redraw the hand if it comes down to it, but I should probably just redraw the hand. Do this on a different layer and be smart about this. I don't have to, like, try and draw around it. Let's just closing the hit here. Alright, let's do this in the direction that my wrist works. Clean that up. Ah, jeez. Let me clean this up. Come on. I'm on a razor. Just let me pop that out. Glorious. If I'm gonna pull the hair in that much, I'm actually don't even pull the hair. Can I salvage this? Why am I trying to be so lazy? Let me just see if I can salvage this. Okay, so if I just literally just pull this up. Yeah, I can salvage this. Put it up to here and just adjust the hair so that you come down at a sharper angle. Pull that in harder. So, actually, let me just read it entirely. Alright, salvaged. In here, we just need to do more head. Archive, Natsu. Let's do this hand in a different layer. I don't know if I'm gonna lower the head a little bit. I'm gonna push it down and like make it a little bit smaller. You know, it's not the first time I've been asked that question. It turns out if you do a fair number of pieces on a single game, that question actually comes up quite a lot. Especially you do them in a public space like streaming. Especially for these kind of waifu games. Everyone needs to know who the waifu is. Alright, now the sketch at the back is in the way because I have moved everything around and it just looks ridiculous. Alright, let's just get some of these lines out of here because these are actually not helping me anymore. Oh yeah. How do I feel okay with that? Hello there. Currently in the beautiful process of removing my sketch and winging it, because that's definitely a stress-free way of doing things. Alright, I'll just do a big old mouth here. Keep that part rolling. That's not the right layer. That's also not the right layer. This layer. Go like this, and we just do the map all the way down to the bottom of the lines here. Right. Does that sparkle on, please? Going all the way down to just the bottom of the line on the head. I feel like that works better if it's just the head and there's no body attached if I'm going to do it like this. I think if I want a body, I think I should have like some spacing between the... Okay, that's just my position. We're just gonna go like that, and a little bit like that, and making adjustments on the fly. I'm not being very careful with how I'm doing this. Probably also part of the problem. Alright, like that. Okay, I can live with that. Alright, let's be smart about it and do a hand on a different layer, because then I can fumble with it as much as I want. A different layer about breaking anything. Okay, we want to wrap the chibi hand around a SNES controller, because I don't know how to get a stubby chibi hand to wrap around a PlayStation or Xbox controller. Although I just make it even simpler and go for a NES controller, because the NES controller's got even less shape than a SNES controller. It's just a square. Well, it's not a square, it's a rectangle. You know, an active chat here is a person. Because I'm not a very big deal. Alright, how do we wrap? Oh, I raised the hand. Okay. Basically, we want to wrap hand. Okay, let me sketch this back in first. Be smart about this and sketch this back in first. Okay, so we want to have... let's go with this control. Let's have some shape in there. Yeah, that's roughly how it is, isn't it? I mean, the fun part with the past couple of streams was that apparently I had Twitch messages come in, but they definitely didn't. I mean, yeah, people in America are crazy being up at this hour. What kind of fish do you need? I mean, isn't the most classic, do I have just some random spot I could just draw? Is it the most classic fish shape, the one where you go, you have like a kind of oval, like a spiked oval, and then you just go like triangle? Isn't this like the most standard fish? Is that how? I mean, I feel like that's the same like most of the way around the world. It's the same over here as well. I mean, it's just not as late because well, to you guys, I'm living in the future. I guess if you're in America, then, everyone's pretty much living in the future. No, I'm more in the future than that. I'm 4 hours ahead of Japan. I'm like, I'm in New Zealand. I'm the first country to experience Christmas, so Santa has to come to us first. Well, Santa comes to us first, and then because we're in summer, we give him. Actually, what was it in over here? I can't remember if it was here or Aussie where we give Santa pineapple lumps and beer. I just know that both of us give Santa beer. So by the time Santa leaves like Oceania, he's already drunk because it's a lot of beer. Like... Like we don't leave our milk and cookies. The milk will go like both the milk and the cookies will go bad because it's summer. And so we give them cold beer. And I remember the food fairy episode, I think it was, on all the cookies and milk that Santa will have, or all the food that Santa will have going around the world by tradition. So just like all of the places with, was it specifically Christian households, and then what they would leave out for Santa based on like their location. And it was like everywhere that was basically a British colony for some reason gave them alcohol. What was it? Down here we give them beer, and then like up in like England they give them hot wine. And like a couple other like British colonies also gave them alcohol for some reason. I can't actually remember like where milk and cookies was actually like the standard. I mean, I know it was up north. It wasn't like any of the southern places because we can't just like leave a cup of milk out. Like it has to be up north where you leave milk, right? States, yeah, that's probably right? Like the funniest thing I found, like that I learned from that video, was just the fact that Britain and every colony literally just tried to give Santa alcohol poisoning. But for some reason, like as long as we were a colony, we just like shoved alcohol at him. I probably like go close to his head here. I'm just grateful that I'm not super close to any of my friends who have kids, but then I don't have to hand out any presents during Christmas. I mean, it's probably like some people that just like drop a Coke out, right? I mean, I feel like that would be more of a thing like we do like down here because it's hot. I mean, people thought I was crazy when I talked about bikini Santas during Christmas. I was like, no, like people go to the beach because it's really hot and they'll just wear a Santa hat with their swimsuit. Either will. Ba, 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 la, ba, Does a friend function in the game actually do it? Yeah, I know the I was actually kind of surprised the friend function in Stellasaura gives you like a little bit of stamina per day. So it's like actually somewhat worth doing something with it. Cause like, was it the Black Eye one is just the guild, isn't it, that you need? I can't remember what they did in Azur Lane. I feel like Azur Lane didn't have a stamina function. Did Azur Lane have a stamina function? I'm trying to remember. I haven't played that in like over 5 years. Did they have stamina in Azur Lane? Regardless, that's the time I have for the day because I need to shut up and leave people asleep. Feel free to use the chat if you want to keep chatting, but I'm going to peace out once I finish up here. Okay, so the line art's not done because I'm fussing over things that I probably shouldn't fuss so much over. But I think I'm still on schedule for the most part, so regardless, the goal, at least for tomorrow, is just definitely to get the line art done at least and to get the coloring down. We get the colors down and start on the coloring. Yeah, I do 2 hours every weekday. Well, if you're in America, then it'll be Tuesday to Saturday. No, it'll be Sunday to Thursday. Wait, would it be Sunday to Thursday? If I'm like over a day ahead. Oh, no, I'm nearly a day ahead. Yeah, it'll be like Sunday to Thursday, right? But I do the same time like every weekday for me, like just 2 hours, because I will lose my mind if I have to if I stream longer than that. Like, I found that it's not very good for me if I go longer. I used to do like 4 hours at a more sensible time, but it just didn't really work out. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of Line Arts. Get the rest of it in. Hopefully I don't fuss as much over the rest of it. Honestly, there is a bit where if I have time, I might just do the remainder of the line art in my own time tomorrow ahead of stream. Probably not going to happen because I end up doing other things, but anyway, if you want to see more of this, sure to be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you again next time.